Now, live, this is 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Welcome back. For 88 years, the Empire State Building has been an icon of the New York skyline and one of the tallest and most famous buildings in the world. And from this new viewing platform, 1,200 feet in the air, you can see New York City in a whole new way. The panoramic views from the observation decks attract millions of visitors from both home and abroad, generating about $130 million a year. CBS This Morning got an exclusive look at the Empire State Building's new facelift.
It stands like a beacon in the middle of New York City, and after dark, it dazzles with light shows that illuminate the night sky. After 88 years, the Empire State Building is still a sight to behold.
So this is your grandfather right here? Right. Holding the model. That's right.
CEO Tony Malkin is the third generation in his family to run the Empire State Building. But safe to say, this is no longer his grandfather's skyscraper. Malkin is making changes.
There you go.
Around 4 million people visit the Empire State Building each year to take in sweeping views from its famous 86th floor observatory.
So here we go to the only museum open 365 days a year, 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. in all of New York
You're
City.
calling it a museum, but this used to be the line.
That's right. Well, it still is the line.
Now tourists have something to see closer to the ground. What was once essentially a hallway and the line to the elevators is now a multimedia interactive museum. It pays homage to the building's construction in 1930 and 31.
High above New York's fashionable Fifth Avenue, men pierce the sky.
With recreations of how workers built the tower by hand.
So here we go to the speed with which the building was built.
14 months is all it took?
13 months, 15 days.
The Empire State Building went up in a little more than a year at a cost of $41 million. By contrast, these renovations are a 4-year project and cost more than $160 million. Tourists bring in around $130 million to the building each year.
Welcome to Kong.
No Empire State Museum would be complete without a nod to its most famous visitor, King Kong.
It's a little bit too lifelike, I have to say. A little bit unnerving.
So he's obviously curious, he's a little playful, and he sees him sneezes in the window. It's incredible.
But if what's new on the second floor is entertaining, what's going on 1,200 feet above the ground is eye-popping.
You stepped like you've stepped out here 100 times.
Come into the corner office.
This is your... Very nice.
Malkin led us to a small platform, jutting from the side of the building on the 90th floor.
How high are we right now?
We're probably just about 1,100 feet.
It's from here that workers hoisted what's known as the cocoon, part scaffold, part construction platform, to the 102nd floor.
It's actually made of dozens of individual pieces bolted together.
Over the course of the summer, we watched as steel walls were replaced by floor-to-ceiling glass.
Going up.
24 panes, each weighing about 450 pounds, installed from outside the building. The result? 360-degree views, 102 floors above Manhattan.
Why do this? It was already an iconic building. You already made more than $100 million a year in tourism dollars.
Right.
Why go further?
What we really wanted to do was to connect with people, give them something magical. 102 is the absolute pinnacle of that magic.
Pretty neat. Well, still to come on 8 News Now, The Nightmare Before Christmas comes to Las Vegas, the spooktacular exhibit taking over the Neon Museum. Plus,
Great weather in store today to top off Outdoor Recreational Week. A closer look at those conditions, plus your work week's forecast.